Leg day is a day that brings those things out of me, right? I really have to sit with my thoughts. I'm tired. I'm out of breath. I don't want to do legs. My legs hurt. But I got to keep one thing in mind that the more weights that I lift, the more that I do, the closer I am getting to my goals. You got to show up for yourself, man. Our feelings, all that stuff does not matter. We're in the gym, man. No making excuses. We can get in here. Gotta get it in, get it done. Camo's Fit Channel. Or in the gym. This video I'm gonna be a little bit more low key. But I want to get this workout in for you guys to show you guys, kind of take you through like a little leg workout that I like to do. I'm starting it off with wall sits for 30 seconds. And then we're gonna move right into the goblin with the dumbbell. So let's get it started. And I don't necessarily want this to be, a workout video or anything like that. Um, my purpose for this video is to kind of talk to you guys and talk through, some of them struggles and the pains of doing the hard things, man. When you really don't want to, you really don't feel like it, right? Because I don't want to be here doing fucking wall sits and doing all of this. Right, this is very, very uncomfortable for me. This just hurts, right? I think leg day is one of the worst days for us, right? And it might be like those days where, you're really going through it in life, right? Life is beating you down, but you gotta push through, no matter how you feel, right? No matter what you think is your situation is, whatever excuses you might be making, none of that stuff matters. You have to go out there and get it done, man. No matter how you feel, because you're not gonna be good on all days. Boom. What are you gonna do on those days? Is what matters. You gotta continue to push through. How you feel. What people might think. What you might think of yourself. That stuff matters, man. You gotta push through all the pain, all the suffering, all the hurt. You gotta continue to strive to be the best version of yourself, man, because nobody's gonna push you like you, right? And a lot of times we get off track and we start getting in our thoughts and our feelings, all those things, man. And we get off our journey. And I'm here to tell you guys that you got to show up for yourself, man. Our feelings, all that stuff does not matter. Right? When you're showing up for yourself every single day, when you're being accountable to yourself, man, it's a different type of grind. Right? It's a different type of locked in that you guys have to be. And, that type of locked in is unimaginable to most of us, right? Because we're not used to giving all. We're not used to putting in the work that's needed, right? Especially to get the results that we want. A lot of us not used to it, right? We're not used to being uncomfortable. We're not used to the pain. We're not used to seeking new things, right? Accomplishing new goals, just being different from what we used to. We're not used to that. And leg day is a day that brings those things out of me, right? I really have to sit with my thoughts. I'm tired. I'm out of breath. I don't want to do legs. My legs hurt. But I got to keep one thing in mind that the more weights that I lift, the more that I do, the closer I am getting to my goals. And that's the biggest thing. And they really standards, right? Because your standards are sure will be a driving force for you. And, one thing about getting back in the gym, getting back, how you guys find this felt, just getting back into a routine of things, stop the ego lifting, right? And I was guilty of this at first too, right? Trying to lift heavy weights because I was a big dude, right? I'm 6'2". I started at 308. And trying to throw weight around just to seem appear that I was working, right? Appear that I was doing something, screaming, yelling, grinding. And that shit wasn't doing nothing for me, right? I wasn't seeing any results at first because I was going too heavy, right? I was putting myself at risk for things like injury and, you know, permanent damage. And you guys have to stop doing that, right? Because there's no point in trying to ego lift and lifting the heaviest weight in the gym if you're not seeing results. All right. You're looking for the results, health wise and aesthetic wise. And those results aren't going to come without you putting in the work, right? And it all goes back to you. And trust me, guys, it's not worth it trying to ego lift and trying to, throw weight around and doing all the things that you guys been doing, right? Trying to be like the star of the gym. That's not what you want to do, right? You want to get in there. You want to make sure that the weight is manageable for you to feel the burn, for you to feel the squeeze. Like me, I just went up in this weight. This is 80 pounds. Do 25 pounds on the wall sit. But it took time to get there, right? I started off with wall sits that were not weighted. I started off with a 50-pound dumbbell kettlebell, right? Until I had got the strength and quads and different places to be able to lift correctly. Because the number one thing, guys, was really three things that I see in the gym, right? First thing I mentioned already is the ego lifting. Lifting too heavy of weights, right? Your form is not good, right? And that kind of goes into number two, where you guys have to emphasize on the correct technique, right? So when you're doing these workouts, focus on the form, focus on the squeeze, so you can feel the workout, right? To feel the burn. And I'll show you guys here with the wall sit. So we're gonna go for 40 seconds here. Then I'll show you guys on the goblet, right? How I'm getting very, very low. I have my heels elevated because I want to emphasize more quads, right? And let's stop making things complicated, guys. Right? It doesn't have to be as complicated as you make it seem. Now, it's not going to be easy because it's going to require you to put in work. It's going to require you to get uncomfortable. It's going to require you to feel pain, seek pain. But the results are all worth it, trust me. Trust me, guys. I want you to focus on the form here. Get the weight of my shoulders, back straight, heels slightly elevated, go straight down, up. Push yourself. It's supposed to hurt, guys. It's supposed to hurt. And that's what they call training to failure. All right. When you train to failure, you're giving everything you got to ensure that you can get the weight up. And that's really where you're growing. Because every time that, I stopped right when it was getting hard or when I could barely do that last rep, I wasn't getting as big. All right. My muscles wasn't as defined. I wasn't, getting the recovery. I wasn't seeing my numbers go up. All those things added up. It's because I wasn't training to failure. You guys have to make sure that you're training to failure. Right? It's very, very important. Right? Stop the ego lifting. Make sure your form is proper. And make sure you guys are training to failure. And now failure looks different to everybody, right? Because you won't want your arm snapping or your joint snapping. But that's where the form comes into play. Because You guys have to make sure that you have very, very good form when you're doing these workouts. And if your form isn't good, that's an indicator that you're lifting too heavy. All right. You should have manageable weight to where you could get the full range of motion. All right. You should be able to go all the way down, come all the way up. All right. Simple. To be able to be almost 90 degrees parallel with the ground when I'm doing my wall sits. So let's jump back into them. It's time to go 45 seconds. Come and talk to yourself, man. You gotta be your biggest motivator. You gotta be your number one thing. You gotta be the most delusional about you, right? Because you have to know. You have to know that what you're doing is not only correct, but it's also working for your best interest, guys. But that starts again with ensuring your form is proper, you training to failure, and you stopping all the ego lifting. Because your ego is gonna do nothing but hurt you, man. I know. There's been those times where you guys wanted to max out the numbers. I used to be a numbers guy, right? When I was lifting in high school, but my form was terrible. Of course, I had the numbers, but my back, so I couldn't really squat anymore because of my back. Because I think the most I ever squatted was like 495, 485 for like 6, and that's a heavy weight. That's real heavy weight. You know, to be doing that as a shorty, and then now being in the military, being a vet, and you know, my body being beat up, I can't do all that squatting, putting all that weight on my back like I used to. Start to find alternatives, and some of you guys might have to too. But the biggest thing is that you're getting it done. All needs to be done to get the results that you want. I mean, just like that, sets is done. But this is a quick video, man. Finish my workout, getting it in. But I want to get on here, man, and say that, you know, working out is going to be a critical part of your journey on losing this weight, becoming, you know, shifting into a new identity, changing your body, changing your mind. But you guys have to start doing the small things in the gym. Right? No ego lifting. Stop trying to lift all the weights in the gym. Make sure that you guys have the proper, correct form. And then lastly, make sure that you guys are training to feel it. All right? You should be feeling it. And you should feel like that last rep. Like you don't know if you're going to make it up or not. And that's how you know if you're training to failure or not. But this is a quick video. I might add to this in the workout, just throw some snippets in there. But let's get it. I got the first part of my workout done. With both sets in. I'm just getting started. Got to go pump. I'll see you on the next one, man. So we're about to keep getting it in. Put our weight back. Put next up. We got on the schedule, we doing some lying down leg curls. So get some of these leg curls in. I think these are one of the hardest ones. If you guys ever done these, then you know these leg curls ain't no joke, man. My quads are already kind of on fire from those wall sits, but gotta get it done, man. Nobody finishes a bunch. No making excuses. None of that. Let's jump right into it. Remember, it's on form. Give me that squeeze. Top and bottom. You know, you gonna lift them, you're making the weight. You don't want to just be throwing shit around. And these I like to do double legs and move it right into single legs. Isolation. First set down. They want to go. Remember, steady movement with the weight. We want to isolate the muscles. We want to make sure that we get everything taken care of that we need to. Right. Am I laying focus on leg days? Is front leg, back leg. Right. Isolating those muscles, making sure that, you know, we get the squeeze, we get the stretch, and we really can feel it the next day. Make sure. What up, coach? And we can feel everything, because that's my biggest thing, man, is if I'm not feeling it, I know I'm not getting the results that I want out of it, right? I'm getting isolation on the muscles and like get definition, right? Um, but about to jump back in for another set. So we might speed through this video. Just wanted to add in these pieces, man, on this channel to let you guys know what I'm doing, right? Now, I did have a coach at first, but my coach showed me these exercises, right? Taught me training the failure that, you know, mind muscle connection, because that's another piece, you know, thinking about as you move in the weight, thinking about your muscles growing, get bigger, right? That's something I like to do. As I'm going up and down, I'm bigger, my muscles get stronger, right? For those of you who aren't familiar, the app that I'm using is Trainerize. You can see here, I got all my workouts. Everything can be tracked in here. I would suggest you guys do this. Have some type of Trainerize set up. Or if you guys are working with me, we'll have like a Notion or Excel spreadsheet. Or if you got pen and paper, but you guys want to be tracking the weight, the reps, how many you did for failure, you know, how it feel. You can add different notes and stuff in there. You want to be tracking all of these things, so that you know how your body is responding week per week. Because I usually go up in weight every 4 weeks. But if I go up too quick and might feel like it's injury, or I can't get the right form, or I can't make that mind muscle connection, then I'm gonna take the weight back down, right? Until I can ensure that, you know, those failure reps still have great form and I can still do up. But I can still kind of feel myself squeezing, contracting and protracting, right? Um, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I like to think of it. What to do. So be last set. And another thing, make sure you guys are taking the right breaks, right? On leg days, I like to take a minute and 30 seconds for my breaks. But on regular days, I only take about a minute for my breaks. And that's completely up to you guys, right? How you want to do that. How you want to manage your breaks and stuff like that. But make sure you get in breaks, because you're not taking breaks in between the sets, and your body to reach hurt. You're gonna take the chance of getting injured, right? And I don't want any of you guys getting injured. I don't want to be injured, right? I want my muscles to just grow and grow without injury. Legs most important. I need my legs. Got to keep moving. Got to keep going, no matter what, man. Those are the biggest things, man. Especially getting in the gym. Days like this where, you know, you had a rough week. You haven't been making the promises to yourself. You haven't really been accomplishing your standards like you want to, or you haven't been moving closer to those standards like you want to, or at the speed that you want to. But you got to stay locked in, all right? Again, keep the correct form, doing all the right things, knowing what to do, how to do it, having that mind muscle connection, right? Really visualizing, seeing yourself getting bigger, recovering, all those things, seeing the definition, and training to fail, you guys, right? That's another big piece. A lot of you guys don't like being in uncomfortable situations, right? And it's normal. Most of us, we don't like to be uncomfortable or put ourselves in situations where we may not be sure of the outcome. And that's why I say you guys have to be delusional when it comes to this when you're losing weight, because deep down, you gotta get the results from losing weight. You're gonna make the promises to yourself, say no to devices. You're gonna do everything that you need to do on your end. Alright. So I said, probably got me a little bit more. But it's all good. We'll clean up. Make sure everything clean. Get over here, switch machines. And keep it going, guys, because this shit don't stop, man. Gotta lose this fucking weight. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No, I don't got time for excuses. Got time for all the BS. You gotta get it by any means necessary. Y'all know that feeling when your back is against the wall, you have no other options. Let your wits in, feel like you've done all you can do. But I done had plenty of them days, especially married, things are bad, having to go through struggles, the heartaches, the pain of life, right? And knowing that it's decisions that you made, um, even though you were an adult, but you might not have been aware that these were bad decisions at the time, right? Like I didn't know that at 10 years old, being a stepdad, being a father was not in my best interest, right? I didn't see it as not being in my best interest. I thought that it was something that I needed to do. And some of you guys might be thinking the same, right? And it just unformed. So we got to, that's why I'm making this video, right? Giving you guys the sauce that I didn't have, right? So I'm gonna leg extension going back to the big trunk. I think quads are a good one. I think like those one of the main ones that for your physique is super important. Again, flow control, mind muscle connection. So, 12. Third. Get it in. Make sure you're feeling it. Oh man. It's heavy. I like to do, I pretty much like to do double, then isolation on legs. All right, so with the line, curl, laying down, I did both legs. And then I did singles, same thing, extensions, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Third. That's my feeling, guy. Push through that pain. That's all it is. 2, 3, 6, 7. That's one. Oh, 12. This is where the breaks come in because I've been needing that little minute to reset. And I think another thing, at least one of the mistakes that I made a lot at first, and I still make now, is stretching, right? Usually before the gym, I'm already, kind of loose, so to speak. Like, at least for leg days, I've already been walking. I'll wake up and do kind of like some leg stretches, but doing a deep dynamic stretch or warm up is definitely going to help you guys, right? You're going to see changes in your flexibility, right? Especially once I start stretching out my hips, because doing 15,000 steps, that's a lot. That's hard on the body, the knees, the hips. So you have to stretch these joints out, and make sure that you keep sustaining this. Take breaks, guys. If you need days off, definitely take days off. Like Wednesdays are my off days in the gym. Like yesterday, I didn't do anything in the gym. And then I follow that up with leg day, getting it in. So everybody's different, man. But my main thing and my main, motivation to you guys is try to make that mind muscle connection. Ensure that your form is on point, and then stop with the ego lifting, right? Make sure that the weight is manageable. You got good form, and you can feel that squeeze, right? You can feel your muscles working, activating, and growing. Because there's nothing like that when you got a good pump. Feel your muscles working. Push it. It hurts. It hurt. It hurt like a motherfucker, boy. It hurt. But you gotta push it. That pain is temporary. It's gonna go away. But this and feel pushing through those challenges, those gonna stay with you forever, man. I'm telling you, that grit, that determination, stay with you forever in the gym. It don't never go away. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Start that time. Get a real good pump. Leg day, man. These extensions are motherfuckers. And then I added something in. Usually I'll cut it off here, or I add something like a sumo type of flip. But I'm gonna do body weight squat, and a kettlebell farmer carry variation as well to kind of end it off, get some, some mobility. Um, and still squat, because I mean, to me, squats is like the best position. Like I feel the best when I'm squatting. I just can't put as much weight on my back, right? Um, so I'm gonna do some body weight squats, then do some kettlebells, man, and we're gonna end it off with abs. But this video, I want to kind of take you guys through a leg workout, kind of my mental, and you know, kind of some of the struggles that I go through around wanting to hit the gym, being consistent in the gym. Those growing pains in the gym when times get hard, man. When the form is a little shitty, it's a little shaky, uh, and I feel like I don't got another rep. That's where growth is built, right? When you feel like you can't do anymore, or you reached your limit, but you still push past that limit because it wasn't really a limit to begin with, right? That's where growth is made. Yes, sir. What good? Isolated. Starting. Ooh, shit. Oh, yeah, man, we gotta get it started. That hurt. That hurt, man. Last set. And I usually do 4 sets of everything. With the last set, yeah, the last set being a to failure. Well, I'm really, really going to failure. Right. Those other ones, I'm shooting. I usually like to shoot 12, 10, 8, and then 6 on that last one. Get a good 6. But if I do 12, 12, 10, and the last one, get a good set of 8. Um, just to maximize, man. That's where I've seen the most growth and the most definition in those ranges. Because anytime I go like heavy but lower weight, yeah, I feel stronger, but usually my form is not there. Usually I'm not really making that mind muscle connection. So it just kind of depends, man. Things is a little different for sure. But yeah, that's it. Get out. So, verification of isolation. All right. Just barely walk. Barely walk, man. But they're making all worth it. All worth it. Appreciate it. All right, now it's time to clean up, man. We'll get some of these body weight squats. Arm carries in. Show you guys what that looks like. We'll go in off with some abs, man. That way we can get in the sauna before our doctor's appointment. Smooth, man. Smooth day. Legs, I'm feeling good. It's hurting. So now we got some kettlebell work. We doing some Armor carries, and some bodyweight squats. So let's see. Show you guys how that looks. Keep it as simple as possible. No overcomplicate things. So what I like to do is 15 reps of bodyweight squats, and then I have the 53-pound kettlebells here. Gonna go back and forth, uh, getting it in. So let's get it started. 15 reps. Ooh, 15. Hey Siri, set timer 45 seconds. Controlling the weight again, making that mind muscle connection. I'm thinking about my muscles growing, getting stronger, stabilizing the muscles. And we take a quick minute break. Same thing, 15 reps, 45 seconds. To a break. Nothing crazy, man. That's essentially like my leg days. Keep me lean, feeling lean, agile, loose. So that's what I like to do, man. Let me piece this video together. We got some more things coming up on the channel, man. Stay tuned. But I definitely want to talk to you guys about being sure that you stop the ego lifting. So you stop all the bullshit, trying to look forward, but you're just moving weight and having no form. All right. Get the correct form. All right. Get the correct form, and in that form, make that mind muscle connection. Right. Make that mind muscle connection, guys. And train to failure. Train to failure. What does that mean? That means that you feel like you can't go no more, go two more. All right. It's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's as uncomfortable as possible, guys, because that's where growth happens. Hey Siri, set timer 45 seconds. 5 seconds. That's gonna be it for the video. I don't want to keep videos too long. Gonna finish this off with some abs. Hey, go get me some sauna work in before my doctor's appointment. And it's KMO's Fit Channel, guys. Make sure y'all keep doing what y'all do. We'll see y'all in the next one. This here's the journey. Losing 100 pounds, guys. 66 pounds down. Feeling better than ever. All right. There we go. I think we can hear the mics now. It's a lot better sounding. So I'm gonna turn on some music. We're gonna do some abs real quick. And get up out of here so we can hit the sauna. So let's see. Song. Let's jump right into it. So quick superset. So first thing I have to do, start with 6 inches weighted, and we're just gonna hold it up. Let's retest of these. 45 seconds each. Focusing on squeezing. Core. It's a burner. especially with the weight. Squeezing the core. I like the rest here, getting the squeeze. All right, then we got the 30-second rest. Got some wash and twist, weighted. So these gonna suck as well. These gonna suck real bad. Yeah, 45 seconds. And rest, squeezing the core, making sure that you got a good squeeze. Keep it the whole time. I know a lot of people have different variations of stuff, right? These are the ones that work best for me. Up to each of y'all. Which makes you get there. 30-second rest, 45 max. In between abs. Just get it in, man. Weighted plank. Plank. Five seconds. Just holding it, keeping that core tight, back straight. Ooh. This is rough. Let's do it. After a long day, just getting started. Long workout, I should say. Workout just getting started. And the last variation that I like to do with the abs. Remember, it's just a circuit. I like to do what they call a reverse crunch. So, shoulder blades off the ground. Down, up. Focusing on that squeeze. That core squeeze. Stretch. Whew. If I can lock in on my damn diet, we'll win. Y'all gonna see. These been working wonders. Look at my core. Being so strong. Core strong as fuck. So I'm gonna get 2 more rounds of this. And we'll see y'all in the next one. K-Mo's Fit Channel, man. If y'all have any questions, if y'all need any coaching, go ahead and get me on Instagram at KMOSFIT, KMOS Fit. And I'll see y'all in the next one. K-Mo's Fit Channel. Road to 100 pounds lost. Peace.